and stay with them for 1 year. I think, you know what I mean?
Yes,
This is the best contraceptive I can recommend.
Okay.
But
okay, Dr. Azad.
because we have some patient come in just 3 months, 4 months, 5 months after delivering the baby, already pregnant.
Wow.
So what are you going to do? You have a baby of 4 months.
And
So this should be emphasized. The breastfeeding guarantees only for 3 months, not beyond that.
Okay.
Then after 3 months, they can come for kind of family planning, discuss it with them so that they do not put themselves in trouble.
Okay. Okay, Dr. Azadeh, it's always a pleasure to have you on the Breakfast Show.
It's my pleasure
and that
to be
was
here.
the health segment for this week, breastfeeding. I hope you learned, you enjoyed, and it was entertaining. Thank you.
We remind you that you're still watching the Breakfast Show, and now we move to our next segment. That's the rendezvous segment. And normally the rendezvous segment, we try to bring people on board, people we think they can really, inspire, young people especially. And these are the kind of people we try to be. They might not necessarily be influential people in society. They might be somewhere hiding, but they have a great story to share.
And when you talk about inspiration, I think when you say Fatou Sengay, the name actually rings a bell. Fatou Sengay is the proprietor of Ngay Jora, and she's been doing wonderful work. Apart from training students, she has been involved in various projects that a lot of young people, especially women, are benefiting from. And she also has a salon school where women, actually young people, are taught hairdressing, pedicure, manicure, and all the little stuffs that we women are very much interested in. This is Rendezvous segment with Fatou Sengay.
I'm a Gambian. I was born in Banjul. My mom is Aji Jankinjai. My father, Mamadou Sen, he's a Senegalese. Passed away in 1996. May he so rest in peace. I studied, I went to Methodist Primary, then to St. Joseph's High School, did my A-levels, and then went to UK to further my studies. I was doing ACCA at the AT in London, Caledonian Road. And then we moved to London Borough, where I found out about city banking. Then I moved to the banking field, and I did banking and finance. I'm a graduate with banking and finance diploma, and I finally finished at the Guildhall University in UK. Then I come home in 2005. I was working at Force International Bank, FIB, as a credit, marketing and credit officer for 8 months. And I went back to UK briefly, and then come back and decided to change the career.
Why do you change the career?
They said if you're doing something in someone's homeland, they wouldn't recognize it. But you have to come back home and do it, and then the people will see what you're doing for your homeland is far better than doing it in someone's homeland. So I just said, when I come back, I was doing hairdressing in the UK whilst I was going to school. So I just said, okay, if I'm going to change a career, I'm going to open a salon, and then that will at least support me, because the banking was good and it was something that I've done in school. But the problem was the timing. I was married and I was planning to have my kids, and I was going to work like from 7 a.m. coming home at 7, 8. I hardly see my kids, and in UK I always spend most of my time with my daughter that I have there. So I just said, okay, let me just change a career, do a work that I can go to work while they go to school, and then come home while they're home with me, so that I can give them the education that I want. So that is what motivated me first to open a salon. And then from the salon, I just see young girls where I live in Kololi, just roaming about, doing nothing, following these white people, thinking that that's the world, that's the whole world. And then I went to the Ministry of Lower Basic to see if I can register the school. They said, no, you have to go to NTA. And I went to NTA, and NTA really supported me, and I have a license through them in 2008. 2009, I have a license from NTA. Since then, we've been operating. Yes, since then we've been operating, and our slogan is to get youths off the streets. First year was very difficult because it was starting. We graduated 14 students. The second year we graduated 35, and this year we're going to graduate 85, sorry. I have the support from Gamjobs. last year we had a graduation, and anytime I have a graduation, I invite stakeholders to come and see what we do, because we don't just train the youths on hairdressing and beauty. We train them on entrepreneurial skills. Entrepreneurial skills, those skills they can use together with the skills that they have on the practical hairdressing to at least run their own businesses. Because what I want is my students to come out here and have their own businesses. And we've been trying really hard, and they've been getting there. So that's what we really do. Is our slogan is like getting them off the streets. If you want to get them off the streets, you don't have to train them and leave them. You have to train them and see the best of their future, where they will start to have a salon or start to do a business that can be a success story for them. So that's why we always follow them and go to donors, talk to them to see if they can have funding and then open their own businesses. And that's what we've been doing. And it's been very successful, because with last year we graduated 35, including Tarut from Gunjur. There's an NGO called Tarut. In Gunjur they give us students. YMCA, we have 15 students last year from them. We have NYSS always. They're always.
You work with all of them?
I work with all of them. So whoever's supporting the youth, you're welcome to work with me, because that's my motive. That's what I want to do. So YMCA supported us last year. They opened 10 salons for our students, for our graduates. The first year, the success story we had, we approached NEDI, and they support 2 of our students to have their salons. 6 of them were working, 4 travel. So last year, YMCA supported 10 to have their own salons, because I go back and follow them. They support 10 to have their own salons, and then 4 of them had salons from other sources, and the remaining are working through the support of Jobs, because they were trying to reduce illegal migration, like youths going through the back way, and we're here to support the youths. We're here to give them something that will make them stay. Gambia is really nice. I come home and I'm not going back anymore. I'm staying here to work. So Gambia is a nice country, and then I said, okay, if Jobs is doing this, and that's our motive, let me write a proposal and send it to them. And I did that. I wrote a proposal, sent it to Jobs, and the proposal was approved. And last year, December the 1st, we opened a salon, we opened a school in Farafenni, doing hairdressing, beauty, and massage therapy with 50 students. And up to now, the 50 students are going. We have them on attachment right now. They're on attachment for 3 months. We have 20 in Farafenni. We have 10 down here and 2 in the salon here. I'm lodging them, they're living with me. Because they're my kids anyway. So I have 2 at home that I have in the attachment in the center here, and I have 1 at Keraba Hotel, 3 at my ex-students, because we're so racist. We don't give our students, we keep them. Yes, so what we do is the students who open their own salons, we try to encourage them. So if we have attachments, we give it to them first. So if they have first, whatever's left, we give it outside. But we always try to support. It's again your family. 70% women and 30% men. Because the women, they think that we're not strong, but we're the strongest. So I just said 70% women and 30% boys. So last year we graduated 2 male. Year before last we graduated 3. The first batch we graduated 1. And next year, inshallah, we had 7 in the class right now. And they will be graduating next year, inshallah, by God's will. We have Ibrahim in Farafenni. He's teaching massage, he's teaching nail fixing, facial, body scrub, waxing, and he's a boy. Just 19 years old, and he's working in Farafenni. He's a product of Genjor from last year. He's here on holidays. So that's what they do every time. I have a family and a very wonderful husband that I go home to every day. They're so helpful, and my kids are so lovely. I have 3 kids, Safi, Anna, and Babuka, and I have an adopted daughter as well, Sohna, whom I love so dearly. She's my sister's daughter. Every morning I take them to school, come to work. From work, when they finish school, I leave here 3:45 and pick them, and then go home back with them. I always cook for myself. No one cooks for me. The maid doesn't cook. I cook every day. Every Saturday I have to cook for the whole week. I go to the market every Saturday, at 7 o'clock I'm there, and I cook for the whole week. I love cooking. Because I love my family. They made me change a career. That's what I tell you, that I love my family dearly. That I wanted to be with them, make them happy. My kids always tell me what to cook. They said, Mommy, are you cooking this today? I want that, and I do that. to make them happy so that they can go the right way that I want. If they're always happy with me, I can tell them whatever I want them to do because that's what my mom used to do. My next step is to